All right, Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I'd like to get all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rikakadash. Double honors to my apostles, great millstone, they rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that's doing the work in truth and sincerity. All right. This is a quick lesson, man, about the fear of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, it's the beginning of wisdom, okay? And then for those who lack wisdom, you gotta pray for that. Pray to the Lord to endue you with wisdom. Okay? Because brothers, we go through lack of wisdom sometimes, and certain things you forget. We got to ask the Lord to basically rejuvenate you in the wisdom and the understanding and the knowledge of this truth. All right. So obviously the beginning of wisdom is fearing the Lord first. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Psalms 111:10. It says, "The fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that to say all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever." Okay, so that's self-explanatory, man. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of the wisdom. First things first, his name. Yahweh Shema Shai. You fear that name. That's the beginning of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Understand what the will of the Lord is and what the Lord is about, man. Okay? And he says, a good understanding have all they that do his commandments, all right? His statutes, man. All right? Because we follow his commandments to the best of our ability, us being here in this captivity. Okay. So yeah, it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and good understanding of this ministry. Okay. Have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever. Eternity, man. All right. So the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And the fear of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? You got to know his name. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. So for us brothers, you know what I'm saying? We sometimes we lack wisdom. I'm going to go to James 1:5. It says, if Salaki, I'm going to go to James 1:5. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High. All right. Let him ask of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. You got to pray for more wisdom. It says that giveth to all men liberally. Okay. Now, if you look at the word liberally, okay.
Strong's G 574. Haplos. Haplos.
The Greek word hablos, simply, openly. All right. Frankly, sincerely. See, if you pray for wisdom, if you lack wisdom, you pray for wisdom, the Lord will openly, sincerely give it to you, man. All you got to do is pray for it. All right. James 1:5. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. All right. It says, but let him ask in faith. So if you lack wisdom and you ask Yahweh Shema Shai to endue you with wisdom, you know what I'm saying? You got to have faith that he give it to you, man. All right. It says nothing wavering. All right. Nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea. All right. Driven with the wind and tossed. Okay. Let me see if I got that word wavering. The definition of wavering says moving in quivering way, flickering. All right. Now I'm gonna see what does it mean to be wavering. It said, what does the Bible mean by wavering? It says a person staggering, unable to catch his balance, and falling to accomplish anything of any consequences. Okay. So it says because his mind is divided. Okay. So without wavering, without staggering, without unable to catch your balance, man. Okay. So you got to really pray to Yahweh Shema Shai for wisdom without wavering. Okay. So you got to have that balance. You know what I'm saying? You got to use wisdom to balance out your life, man. As far as your personal life and the truth, man. Okay, because you can accomplish things with wisdom through the spirit power of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. Read this again. James 1:5. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. Okay, so you don't want to be wavering, you know what I'm saying, in this truth, and you don't want to be wavering, you know what I'm saying, in wisdom as well. Okay, you know, and wisdom, you know what I'm saying, it stabilizes, man, because we know the truth, we know what's finna come, we know the outcome, you know, we know the prophecies. Okay, this is it's Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Self-explanatory, man. All right. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right. And you go to the word stability, it means steadfast. All right. Because there's wisdom and knowledge. Yahweh Shema Shai keep us steadfast. All right. It keep us for not, you know what I'm saying, for not bugging out when all hell break loose, man. All right. You know, so it stabilizes, man, in the times to come and the times that we are in. Okay. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. See, the fear of the Lord, man, is the beginning of wisdom. You know, so to have that wisdom and knowledge, you gotta fear, man. You know, so you gotta have that fear of the Lord, man. All of you to have the wisdom and knowledge, and what power you dealing with, man. Okay, you're dealing with the power. You're dealing with the power that created the heavens and the earth, and everything that walketh upon the earth. All right, you dealing with a power that created all things, man. Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay, so the wisdom, you know what I'm saying. Wisdom is better than you know, better than strength, man. Which I'm gonna get that next. All right, Ecclesiastes 9. And let me see, 16. It says, then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised. All right. So then said I, this is Ecclesiastes 9:16. It said, then said I, wisdom is better than strength. All right. Now, if you go with the word strength, it means, you know, toughness and brawn. You know, you don't want to use that carnal ass way, you know, way of life, you know what I'm saying, to overpower the weak, you know what I'm saying, because you got to have wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge is better than carnal, you know what I'm saying. Spiritual knowledge is better than carnal knowledge, man. All right, it says Ecclesiastes in the scriptures 9:16. It said, then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, man. All right, hey man, poor man wisdom is despised. Look who the poor man is. The prophets wisdom is despised, man, because they don't want to hear what's finna take place. They want to hear smooth things, man. Okay, they don't want to hear what's going on. All right, they don't want to hear the prophecies that's finna take place, man. All right, you know, Yahweh Shai and the prophets, Yahweh Shai and the 12 disciples, man. You know, they especially Yahweh Shai, they didn't want to hear Yahweh Shai, man. You know, his wisdom was despised, man, and still is to this day. All right, but sooner or later, man, hey, these prophecies gonna come to pass, and people gonna be running to and fro, and trying to seek answers, man. You know, they don't want to hear the poor man's wisdom. All right. It say, then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised. It's hated. You know, they hate the poor man's wisdom. They hate when they hate. What they say? They hate us that rebuketh in the gate. All right, and his words are not heard. So basically saying F us, man. You know, I don't want to hear that. You know, y'all ain't talking about nothing. What you talking about, the MOTB and all this, you know? What you talking about? The martial law finna come? Ain't no martial law finna come. Ain't no. Who was Esau? Esau ain't no white man and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's the spies. They don't want to hear the wisdom of the poor, man. All right, because look, you don't hear the wisdom of the poor man, and all of a sudden he's right the whole time, and you're going to be taken away through destruction when the Lord return, man. You know, and the prophet said, "Well, I told you so." We're gonna say, "I told you so," man. That's why our wisdom, poor man's wisdom, is despised, man. All right, verse 17, it said, "The words of wise men are heard and quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools." Okay. It said, "Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good." All right. So, man, look, wisdom is better than strength, man. All together, man. Okay. Wisdom is a defense as well. Okay. So, especially Jake, man, they don't want to hear the wisdom of a prophet. Okay. Ecclesiastes 7:12. It says, I'm gonna start at 11. This is Ecclesiastes 7:11. It says, "Wisdom is good with inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. For wisdom is a defense." Okay, and money is a defense, but excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Okay, so wisdom is a defense, man. All right, it's about being on point in the spirit. All right, it depends. And also it help you move through this world, man, that we are in, this wicked ass society that we are in. We got to use wisdom. All right, wisdom is defense. It's the protection. It's support. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom protects you and supports you, man. All right, you got to know. You got to know these things, man. Everything under the sun, you gotta know. You know, you gotta have wisdom, regardless. Okay. You just can't be running around here docile, you know what I'm saying, and you know, running through this world ass backwards, man. Okay. You know, it says, "For wisdom is a defense," all right, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life, all right, to them that have it. So who has the the wisdom that giveth life? The prophets, the men of the Lord, man. Okay. And this is the reason why that's why wisdom is better than strength, and they don't want to hear the poor man's wisdom. Okay, you know, and then this wisdom of the scriptures is not for everybody. You know, the Lord gave this wisdom to certain few, man. All right. Now, I can go to the definition of wisdom alone. All right. The definition of wisdom, it says the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment. The quality of being wise. Listen to his words of wisdom. Okay. See, majority don't listen to the words of the men of the Lord, man. All right. Sagacity, intelligence, understanding, insight, and perception. All right. As a matter of fact, it's a scripture. It speaks about that, but I'm gonna go back to that real quick, and I'm gonna get James 3:13. I think that speaks about it as well. James 3:13. This is James 3:13. Lock it. It says, "Who is a wise man that endued with knowledge among you? Let him shew out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom." All right. Now, you go to the word endued. Endued with knowledge. All right.
Strong's G 1990. Epistemo. Epistemo.
Endued means epistemo in Greek. It means intelligent, experience, one having the knowledge of an expert. Okay, so the apostles, double honors to apostles, what I'm saying, they have the intelligence, the experience, what I'm saying, and having the knowledge of an expert, man. And we learn from the apostles, double honors to them, okay, to carry us on, man. All right, because a lot of jakes, man, don't want to hear, especially 2/3 of our people, man, don't want to hear the poor man's knowledge, man. All right, and do it with knowledge, intelligent, do it with knowledge. It's intelligent, experienced, one having the knowledge of an expert. Now I'm going to go to the actual definition is wisdom. It says the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment. All right. The quality of being wise. Listen to his words of wisdom. All right. Go back to James 3:13. Say, who is wise? Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Okay, who he said, who is a wise man and having that experience among you? Let him shew out of a good conversation. Okay, a good conversation, man. His work with meekness and of wisdom, because hey man, it's certain wisdom that you gotta hear, man. You know what I'm saying, to make your life better. Okay. Wisdom is also a defense. Now I'm finna go back to Job. I'm finna go to Job, one of my favorite scriptures. This is Job 28:28. This goes back to the fear, man. This Job 28:28. It says, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Okay. So if you understand there's evil that's coming to this place, and you and before all hell break loose, you know how to move in this world, man, with wisdom and understanding. All right. Don't be out here, you know what I'm saying, off your square, so to speak. You know how the streets talk about. We say, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. Like on Psalms 111:10, the beginning of wisdom. All right. It's to fear the Lord, man. All right. Job 28:28. It says, and unto man, all right, he said, behold, the fear of wisdom, the fear of the Lord, Salakia, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding. Self-explanatory, man. All right. And that's part of being circumspect, man. If you don't have that wisdom, how you going to be circumspect and watch what the hell you do, man? All right. Just Ephesians 5:15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. All right. Redeem the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is. Okay. The will of the Lord, man, is what? MOTB, the martial law. All right. The deliverance of the elect and destroying Esau's kingdom. Okay. You got to understand what the will of the Lord is. That's the fear. You got to have the fear as well with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the wisdom. It's the wisdom is the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. All right. See then that ye walk circumspectly means circle, means to look around. All right. Circumspect. Okay. Circumspectly means to exactly, accurately, diligently. All right. Because circumspect really means to look around, circle. All right. It means to look around, man. Look around what's going on, man. And also look at the prophecies that's happening, man. All right. Because you don't want to be out here. You know what I'm saying? That's a loose goose, man. All right. You got to work circumspect. You got to look around what's going on. And say, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. All right. Wise. All right. Wise. All right. Skilled, expert. Now this the word I want to look at. Skilled, expert of artificers. Wise, skilled. Goes back to James 3:13. Okay. Endued. All right. Skill in letters, cultivate learned. Okay. Got to be skilled in this thing, man. You know, far as being being wise, having that wisdom. Okay. So the Lord said, he said, not as fools, but as wise, man. The Lord said, don't be a fool out here, man. Don't be a jackass, basically, man. Okay. Got to be on point. And that goes for me too. You know, that goes for me as well. All right. So with that, man, I hope y'all was edified. This is a short lesson, man, about, the fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom. And, for those that lack wisdom, you got to pray. Pray for wisdom. And you got to have faith with that too. Or for him to give you more wisdom. Okay. So with that, shalom.